Dear students, welcome back once again. Read CG Success for All Career Growth YouTube tutorial classes. So today in this video, class 10 SSLC, subject science, subject code 83E, in that chapter metals and non-metals. So here in this chapter metals and non-metals 3.3.1, I repeat 3.3.1, properties of ionic compounds. So here properties of ionic compounds, later we will study, you will come to know what are ionic compounds. So now in this video, let us perform following activity. So here in this video, you will find figure 3.8 testing the conductivity of a salt solution. So in this video, let us perform an activity, this figure 3.8 testing the conductivity of a salt solution. So see here, for properties, general properties of ionic compounds. General properties, ionic compounds. For conduction of electricity. The conduction of electricity through a solution involves the movement of charged particles. A solution of an ionic compound in water contains ion which move to the opposite electrodes when electricity is passed through the solution. Ionic compounds in the solid state do not conduct electricity because movement of ions in the solid is not possible due to their rigid structure, but ionic compounds conduct electricity in the molten state. This is possible in the molten state since the electrostatic forces of attraction between the oppositely charged ions are overcome due to the heat. Thus, the ions move freely and conduct electricity. So later we will discuss about this chapter, about this topic completely. But in this video, let us perform an activity testing the conductivity of a salt solution. So here, table 3.4, melting and boiling points of some ionic compounds. Ionic compound NaCl, LiCl, CaCl2, CaO, MgCl2. So here melting point Kelvin, boiling point Kelvin. So in this video, let us know about table salt, that is sodium chloride NaCl, melting point in Kelvin 1074, boiling point in Kelvin 1686. So let us perform this activity, an activity of a salt solution, conductivity, testing the conductivity of a salt solution. We use ionic compound as a NaCl table salt. What I did is, I have taken a beaker, plastic beaker, okay, plastic beaker. Then here I have arranged graphite a lead using two short pencils. So I have taken two short pencils, graphite rod. Then come what is that what I did is battery. So I have taken a battery. Here come an electric bulb, then a switch. I have arranged a switch. So here battery, an electric bulb, an electric switch, Here is in on position, switched on position. So let us check the supply. Okay, circuit is correct, means an electric circuit is closed path. An electric circuit is closed path. So now we can use this to perform an activity. Now what I do, I make a setup. I kept switch on position. Now beaker is empty. I put distilled water in it. You see conduction in distilled water. Now what I do, I take this required level of distilled water and I mix some amount of salt in it.
Now add some amount of salt in distilled water of a required level. Mix it properly.
Stir it properly. Dissolve salt completely in water. I repeat, stir it completely. Dissolve salt completely in water. Now again make a setup. See here, beaker is empty, switch in on position. Now observe an electric lamp or an electric bulb. Slowly I put salt water, dissolved salt in a water, distilled water in it. Observe an electric lamp. Now observe the sharpness or brightness of an electric lamp. So, ionic compound, table salt, that is sodium chloride. Generally table salt which we use in our food, the ions present in ionic compounds are freely conduct electricity only in a molten state or in a liquid solution. So again what I do, I put some salt in it. I take ionic compound such as sodium chloride, generally table salt, and I put in this solution. Observe an electric lamp. Brightness, sharpness of an electric lamp or an electric bulb increased. I hope, dear students, you have understood very well about this activity. Now what I do, slowly I remove graphite rods and just you observe an electric lamp. So this is what testing the conductivity of a salt solution. Salt is an ionic compound. Generally, now I have used here as a table salt, which we use to prepare food. that is known as sodium chloride. I hope, dear students, you have understood very well. Thank you so much.